Hey guys, happy new year. So today is my first video of 2017. So today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me. I'm sitting at my makeup space right now. This is actually where I do my makeup every day, and I really wanted to start filming in here, so I'm trying out this setup just to see how I vibe with it, how it feels. In my other room where I usually film, it's like we turn it into like a little studio space, you know, where I have the backdrops and stuff. But I've been periscoping more often, which if you guys don't follow me on Periscope, check it out. I don't know, it just feels more comfortable in here, and I have all my products really close to me, you know. So I'm gonna try it out today. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm doing a tutorial or recreating the look that I had in my last video that a lot of you guys liked. It's actually very similar to other tutorials that I've done, but I changed up the technique a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I do brows first. I usually don't do my brows on camera because it takes me so long. We'll do a little brow here. So I like to use the Benefit Brow. This is shade number 4, but I haven't been using the brush with it. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a number 7 brush. Let's use little brush strokes. I've also been having this issue where my left brow has like no arch right now. Not really sure what happened, but like my right eyebrow has somewhat of an arch, but my left eyebrow is like really straight. So I'm not sure if I need to like go get them shaped or something. I wish I could have music playing, you know? Maybe if I just listen to like hella royalty free music in the background. When I do my brows like close up in a mirror, they look a lot stronger than when I do them further away. But we got one semi down. I have such a thicker patch of hair right here that I have to make the rest of my brow darker. Here's what I do next. I take my soap, which I talked about in my Best of Beauty video. I don't know how to say this brand. I think it's French. L'Occitane? Is that really how you say it? It's not like L'Occitane. And then I hit it with just a spritz of Fix Plus but you should use water. I'm just lazy. And I take a little spoolie. I just kind of rub it around just to get some like soapiness in here. And then I really like to focus it in the front hairs of the brow and just, oh boy, and comb them upward. Right here. And then I comb these over and down. I used to do the soap first, but I noticed like, I don't know, it was really hard to put the product in after. So I just started doing it the other way. I feel like it's a little bit easier for me. Just like that. And then I'll go back in and fill in like the little holes that are there, you know? All right, we're all soaped in right now. And I know there's like a lot of little gaps and stuff, but once it dries, I'll go back in and kind of clean it up a little bit. But just do a little cleanup with my concealer brush. Okay, Zoe. Gonna prime my eyes. This is the MAC one also that I talked about in my video, this thing. Sometimes if I feel like my eyes are a little bit, like my lids are a little bit drier, especially right now because my heater's been on nonstop, I like to use this primer like, instead of the Benefit one. If my eyes are too dry for the Benefit one, it's just like no bueno. And bring the primer all the way up, way out here. Because the eyeshadow that I did, like, I took it way further out than what I normally do, and I really, like, I swear to you, I loved the way it looked. My eyebrows are, like, so much thicker than what they used to be. I don't know how and or when that happened. Okay, and for the actual eyeshadow, oh, my back. I ordered one of those little Citi things that's gonna help with my posture, but it's not here yet. So for the eyeshadow today, I used all like neutral browns, obviously. I kind of mixed between two. I used some from my Life palette, this one that I have, where I have like all my go-to brown shades. And I also mixed in a couple of my Viseart. Is it Viseart or Viseart? I've heard both. Theory palette. You can use whatever browns you have, whatever tone you wanna do, whatever it is. I feel like mine ended up looking almost, not purpley, but it didn't look like as warm of brown for all the warm browns that I used, if that makes sense. Felt like it looked very neutral when I was done, but I'm okay with that. I'm gonna start with Fawn from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is this one right here. Perfect medium brown shade. And this is the Smith 232. It's like the fluffier blending brush. And I'm gonna show you guys the shape. So normally when I do like my go-to eyeshadow look, like you guys, I swear this is when I get the most requests for videos, but it's literally been the same technique for a long time, is I'll do, you know, the outer V darker and then blend it towards the center of the eye. But normally I'll just do it like right here is when I add the darker shade. But what I did for this look was I brought it out here. because I've been wanting to elongate my eyes more, especially because I've been having this issue with this eye where I can't wing it. Like I can't wing out my eyeshadow and it kind of makes my eyes look a little bit more downturned. I love like cat-shaped eyes where it's really just whoosh, like the snatched look or like your ponytail's too tight. That's like my favorite type of eye shape look, like Harouche, Styled by Harouche, Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid's eyes looked really snatched all the time. Just like very whoosh, like you're moving fast, you know? So that's the way I like my eye shape. I feel like it's the most flattering on my eye, especially because I have like kind of hooded lids. I feel like it's a really good alternative from doing like winged eyeliner, which can give you that effect. So I'm gonna be dusting this out here and right above my crease fold, if you will. So you can kind of see the shape. Normally I would be doing it in the crease, but I'm kind of doing it like a step above it. I have to keep looking to make sure that these are going the same way. Sometimes like this eye will be going like down and this eye's going up. So you just gotta make sure. I'm like, I gotta make sure that they are going the same direction here. Usually like when I'm doing this shape, I'll have it so that way like wherever my bottom lash line is, I wanna be able to smoke it directly into the bottom of this part right here. Boom. Boom, like that. All right, so I'm just building up this color. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now I'm just taking, this is a clean brush. I don't know what this is. Couldn't tell you. It has no name on it, but it's just like a blending brush. No product on it, and I'm just gonna blend. All right, so now the next shade I'm gonna go in is, I think I used this one from the Viseart palette. I used these two, I know for sure. I just don't really know what order I did it in, but it'll end up, you know, looking semi-similar. I'm gonna use this brush from Smith. This is the 230. This is like the smaller dome brush, and just start building up. Still out here. I'm telling you, this spot on my eye, like something right here, it does something so weird sometimes. Like my eyeshadow will skip there and it will not stick to that part of my eye. It's not happening right now. Luckily, it's acting right. All right, so I'm just taking it from the most outer corner and kind of dusting it towards the center of the eye. So far, I'm really enjoying filming in here. I feel much more like relaxed. I have so much more space on my desk. See, this one I start to get scared on this side. This is the side that's harder for me, this side, than this side. Taking it out. You gotta take it out. Take it downtown over here. All right, that's enough of that shade. I think the next one I used was this one. It's not quite as warm as like my other browns, like Fudge. Normally I would use Fudge from ABH, but I'll use this one instead. And we're same thing, we're starting out here. Like I can see where it like, you know what I mean? Where my skin kind of starts to fold right there. I'm gonna take it out to like here. Normally when I would do this, I would just do it right here and kind of round it out, but not for this one.
Not today.
Not today, girls. And we're just gonna build it up, buttercup. All right, I'm gonna come back in with a little bit more of the medium brown from the Viseart palette and just start doing this right here.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Just the wiggle wiggle, bringing it a little bit more towards the center of the eye. And then that first brush that we used with just a little bit of fawn and kind of hit this crease one time, start bringing it a little bit towards the center of the eye. John, get out! Just a little bit closer here, just start buffing it. It's looking kind of warm brown right now, but I think what I did is I wanted to deepen up the outer V's even more, and so I added this color. I think this is Rich Brown from ABH. Rich Brown, yeah, which is like a really ashy dark brown. I also need Blur from my Melt Stack. I'm gonna be doing that like after I think I do my foundation. And I think my next tutorial I'm gonna film, I wanna use this powder from Makeup Forever. This is the Star Lit Powder. Look at that color. And it's like a crazy, oh, it's so pretty. It's like blue velvet. This is the one where I did on Periscope where I did like a little, I don't know, we were just like playing around with makeup and I did a lid color with this and it was like, it looked crazy good. So I feel like that's going to be my next next video. All right, so now I'm gonna take another Smith brush. This is 247, just a little guy here, and some of that rich brown, and just start to add it to this outer V here. Again, taking it out further than I normally would, and buff it towards the center. It's all about layering here. When in doubt, smoke it out. All right, and then for the actual lid color, you know me, I like to use peach. So I like to take Peach Smoothie, which I tried the peach shade in this Viseart palette. It's not as good as Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek. This is my favorite, one of my favorite lid colors of all time. And just pack it on. This is a Morphe E49 brush. Just start right here on the lid and kind of buff it around. Are you feeding Turbo my lip glosses right now? Why are you doing that? Is that funny? All right, and then I'm just lightly doing a little bit of blending here, a little bit of blending here. Okay, and now for a little bit of liner. Where's my liquid liner? Oh, you know what I did just get is a Kat Von D. What's the good Kat Von D liner? There's two different ones. There's the tattoo. There, let's try this. I got a little mini one, Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper. All right, I'm just doing a line here. That'll do. Took like 2 coats to get it like pretty dark. Felt liners are still harder for me to use than like brushes. So let's curl these lashes, get this mascara going. This is the Surratt eyelash curler. And then mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara from Too Faced. We get a little curl in our lashes. It's really just this section right here that really plays me heavy. All right, and now we're gonna move on to foundation while my mascara dries. Usually what I do before I put on my lashes. So I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and we're gonna mix 204 and 205. 204 is normally my shade, like it's a pretty neutral color, and then 205 is like the more tanned one, you know. Pounce, pounce, pounce. This foundation is very glowy. Wow, it looks so glowy right now, huh? Huh? See, I feel like this one still has more coverage than the Total Cover foundation. I feel like this one has less coverage than the Pro Matte, but more coverage than the Total Cover. Although you guys did say use it with a brush, but, you know, I did not. I don't know, I really like to apply with a beauty blender, but damn, this is glowy. All right, now we're gonna highlight. We've got our Tarte Shape Tape. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. This is like my favorite part of my makeup when I do the under eye highlighting. All right, now we got our no color powder to set our under eyes. This is one of my other favorite under eye brushes. What is this? Morphe E49. So I like to do a little refresher. And then drop the hammer. You know what I mean? All right, a highlight. I'm gonna do a little bit of the Maybelline Strobing Liquid. This is number 100 Light. This one's like the iridescent one. Is that too pink? Actually, let's cancel that. That's just canceled. It's too pink for what I want right now. That has been canceled. Let me try number 200. I feel like 200 might be a little bit too dark for me though. Yeah, that's like, okay. That's canceled. All right, so we're gonna bring it back today with the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. Haven't used these in a hot minute. This is the shade Ultra Light. Take a little bit of this. All right, so last time I did my makeup, I did add some oil, but I'm feeling pretty glowy right now. I feel like probably because my face was not clean when I started my makeup. It was like halfway throughout the day. But this is what I added last time, just a little bit of the Elcie Cosmetics Glow Enhancer Dry Face Oil. Mix a little bit of this with your foundation. I just put it like here and like kind of like on the outer points of my face, but I don't think I need it right now. I think I might start flashing back too much if I add some oil, so let's skip that. But let's add a little powder to the nose, just because I like to add a little powder when I'm using a more glowy foundation right here. Should I use Hot Flush today? Hot Flush Sephora blush. The other day I took photos and I was so glowy that in the picture my forehead was completely like, it was like a big white box on my forehead. Remember? I had to go powder my fucking whole face. All right, so now I'm gonna bronze using my Nars Laguna bronzer and my Japanesque brush. Should we put some lashes on? Let's do that. I have my little container of lashes right here. This has a pair of used Queen Bees that I wore in my last video, which were like perfect. And then my Shayla lashes, which I've been wearing a lot lately, actually, the Flutter Lashes Shayla lashes. Like if I do a glitter look or something, I need kind of a thicker lash than the Queen Bees. All right, so I'm adding my lash glue to my Queen Bees, and I'm using the Duo again. This isn't my favorite glue, but it's less intense and like extreme on my lashes than the House of Lashes glue, so if I'm not going to like an all day or like night event, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna wear that glue anymore because I feel like it's kind of ripping out my lashes and it gets stuck there for a long time. So I feel like if I'm just playing around with makeup, bopping around the house or just running errands or something and I want to wear false lashes, I'm just gonna wear the Ardell glue instead. Or this isn't Ardell. What is this? Duo. I always call it Ardell. I'm gonna use that glue instead so that way I can give my lashes a little bit more of a break. But now I have to let it sit here for about 5 minutes while it gets tacky. But I'm gonna do, don't let me forget, John, okay?
Hey Siri.
This is the Luxie 182 brush, the JD Wadey collection. A little bit of NYX contour powder and just kind of, oh shit, that was intense. All right, let me add this lash now. This is just like the perfect pair. I'm telling you, one is more snatched than the other. Let us adjust. As expected, the left eye is snatching harder than the right eye. No surprise there. Ooh! All right, now to, yeah, they're sitting. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit more highlighting on the cheekbone. Just add a little bit more of a glaze right here. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild highlighting gold bar in the color Holly Goldhead. I don't know why that's so funny. Yeah, the Wet n Wild highlighter. This is the one I used on Periscope the other day, and it was kind of popping. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Nothing outrageous. Little Holly Goldhead on my cupid's bow. Okay, lower lash line. Let's knock that out, shall we? All right, let's take the Luxie 231 favorite lower lash line brush and some of the Fawn. First color we added. And bring it downtown. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Faces fast, I'm homebound. So we're taking it all the way to the inner corner as much as I can get with this brush, and then it's like amazes me how quickly I can lose things. Honestly.
Me too.
Honestly. Did you feel that look?
Yeah.
All right, this is the next shade, the Viseart one. Just start building up under here. Okay. Going in next shade. Smaller brush. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. This is the City Color CC-E07 brush, like one of my favorite brushes of all time. Use that darkest Viseart color. Bring it in next. And connect it with this, whatever we're calling this. Sector. Boom. Yes, girl. Ugh, I love this brush, man. I need more of these. It's just like the perfect shape, and it works so well to like apply pigments and glitters and stuff. So we're just gonna keep building it up. I'm gonna use my little baby Morphe brush, the E36, that I like to use in my lower lash line. And now with that rich brown, the really dark brown shade, and get closest to this lash line. And then go back in with that Luxie one, and Fawn, and just kind of like dust it. Bring it down a little bit more, kind of blend it out down here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
To line my lash line or waterline, whatever the hell it's called. LA Girl liner. This is like my favorite waterline pencil. I think this is dark brown. It's really, really dark, which is why I like it. But it's not black, you know? Boom. All right, and then remember I was telling you guys in my last video what I like to do on the inner corner with Blur from Melt. A little bit of blur and just kind of connect in here. You see how there's like a little bit of gap right there between my contour and my eyeshadow? I just kind of like to blend it together right here. Blur it, if you will. And then inner corner highlight. You can do it if you want. I'm gonna do it. The Mary Luminizer, always my go-to. This is a Sigma pencil brush, E30. And I just like to stick it right, boom, right there. Perfect little spot for it, you know? A little pocket. You know when you see it and you're just like, wow, I did that. I love this brush too. This is a Zoeva 238 little shader brush. You can just add a little bit more depth in here. with some darker shadow. And I can get a little bit closer to my inner corner right here. Just kind of pop it in there. I feel like that makes it like really sultry. Okay, so lip colors. I had John pick out some Makeup Geek lipsticks that he would like to see for this lip. So this is the new Iconic formula from Makeup Geek, which I really like. It's very comfortable on the lips, kind of refreshing from like liquid lipsticks, you know? These are the colors that he picked for this look. Okay, I just recently wore this in an Instagram photo. It's like a bright, like corally orange. Very pretty. I think I'm gonna pass on it though, because I already wore it. Is that okay? This color, which I think is kind of pretty, I'm kind of feeling right now. This is Risque. Some of these I'm kind of surprised that you picked. Offbeat. I don't think that's...
It's offbeat, huh?
It's offbeat for me right now. It's a little bit sheer. Candid. Oh, that's kind of pretty.
Very Koko K.
You're too much for me. And this one, which is Shady. Is that why you picked it?
I didn't even know.
You didn't even know the name?
Coincidence. Pure coincidence.
Ooh.
I think I did good.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna go with this one, surprisingly. All right, I'm gonna use Burgundy Lip Liner from MAC. I think that'll be a good match. I'm gonna take a little, I have my Bite Beauty lip mask on right now. Sometimes it's like too creamy for lip liners. All right, so this is Risque from Makeup Geek. Lipstick is fucking hard to wear. Like bold lipstick. All right, so I'm hitting this with a brush right now. This is actually an eye brush, not a lip brush. Smith 212, because I really want this lipstick to work. I love the color. So I'm just trying to clean up around the edges and see if I can build it up a little bit more. All right, so I'm gonna hit my lower lashes with the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. Yeah, this is a full face right here, ladies and gentlemen.
5-minute makeup.
5-minute makeup, natural glam.
No makeup.
No makeup day. All right, so Desi just walked in. She's right here. We're about to have our squad dinner right now, and I just finished my makeup. Where's my little piggy? My little piggy has arrived! All right, so we're loving this color right now, but we're having some issues with consistency. It's looking patchy right now. So this is Too Faced Drop Dead Red. I'm just gonna layer. All right, so I had to put some of the liquid lipstick on top because it was looking a little bit iffy, but this is a pretty similar color. It's just a little bit darker. But other than that, that wraps up this makeup tutorial / get ready with me / I'm not doing my hair. Big surprise there. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
You want to film my outro?
Yes. All right, guys. So that is it for my tutorial. I really hope... Shh. What's your out? What do you do?
You're so much taller than me. That goes into my eye.
I'm like a grease sausage. I'm a grease piggy!
So much makeup in my contact lens. Just a dollop of Daisy. Damn it, John.